Real quick, a flying lesson. Next, I'm going to show you how to effectively fly with an elytra. It helps if you equip it. I'm flying with my elytra. Look at me go, flying round the mountain. Look at me go. What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm going to show you all, to the best of my ability, how I would build a piglin farm. 0 redstone required. Going above the bedrock, not required. First thing you got to do is you got to make a small nether portal to go to the end.
Yeah, guys, let's go to the end and fight another dragon.
All right, once you get into the nether, you want to find a nether waste. That's exactly what you want to find. And I don't see a nether waste here anywhere. Oh, dang. Here is a nether waste. I found one after just a very little bit of travel. So one thing you want to understand is where you're at in the nether. If you see lava like that, you're sitting at around a Y of 30. You want to make sure you're sitting around about the 60, 65, 60 range, like right around here. And if you want to be cool, feel free to make another portal in the nether. Unless you want to travel, that's up to you. And I guess I want to make a house here, huh? So the piglin farm that I'm about to show you guys is something I use on my own home world. You get quite a lot of gold and stuff. How about I just show you? Are you kidding me? So if you look here, me and my beloved made this lovely area where it's just huge platforms. There's just 2 really gigantically large platforms. Mobs aren't going to spawn right because I'm in spectator mode. But what I also did was make sure mobs can get to this point over here, down here, where they can see me. And I have piglins down here. As you can see, they are glow bros. Let me show you how all this works. Let's give it a minute for them to spawn. Once I walk right over here and punch one, they all get mad. And as you can see here, they come running. This is how the farm works for me on this server. But there's multiple ways you can do this. You can have the kill pit be 2 blocks long. Excuse me. You can have the kill pit 2 blocks wide. Now, by all means, this is not the most efficient way you can do this farm. You can also do it above the bedrock, but I am a firm believer of not building over the bedrock. What you want to do now is you want to figure out how big you want to make this thing. You can make this thing small. I see this work better the bigger it is. So literally make this thing as big as you want. This is my entrance. I don't want to stray too far away from this. Go ahead and make this thing, just put a nice pretty box around your nether portal. There's no real exact size when it comes to your little safe box. But you do want to make sure it is completely spawn proof. I know this may sound crazy, but having it over any kind of lava like this, it's actually a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is you can build the platforms yourself. The bad thing is where there's lakes of lava, there's all this exposed land. We're going to get to that very soon. All right, so you got all this bit done. You have all this done. All right, this floor cannot be a solid block. So we're going to use glass. Just going to use glass for this. You can design this any way you want to, but the main thing is it has to be spawn proof. Nothing can spawn in here. All right, now you want to get some hoppers. this is going to be the kill chamber. So you want to just, there's this very specific way you need to do this. So barrels, because I like using barrels. I think they're fashionable. I would vote, open this up right here. 5 wide, that sounds about a good size. Open this a little bit. And then just go ahead and put your barrels down right here. Or you can put them here. However way you want to do it. You go on the outside of this, whatever way you want this. You can put hoppers like this or like this. And yes, you can stack them on top of each other. All right, this next part is crucial for survival. You want to put fence. Take fence and just line it out like this. And then a slab. The reason why you're doing like this, you don't want baby piglins coming in here and tearing your face up, because they kind of hurt. They hurt a lot. This is it. I'm just kidding. This ain't it. All right. You're going to want to make this about 2 blocks deep. You want to go 2 blocks up like this. Go all the way around. Now you want to get trapdoors and put them like this and then open them. You can also make it 2 wide instead of 1 wide. That way the mobs don't get stuck on top of each other. It's on you though. These trapdoors are crucial. The reason why is mobs consider this a block that they can walk on. So when they walk over it, they fall right in. They can't get out. No matter what they do, they can't get out. And they'll be stuck here. That's when you hit them with your sword. Now, this is the most fun out of this entire farm. How big do you want to make this? The way this is going to work, you're going to have a piglin fall in here eventually, right? You are going to hit it. You're going to... Oops. That was the wrong game mode. You're going to want to hit it like this. And then they all come a-running. Then you're just free to hit them here. This is why you make this completely safe. You don't have to worry about any of them coming in here. But you have to stand right here. This is important. What I like to do is... What I like to do is put a slab up like this and hold shift and push shift down so I can just happily hit them like this. Of course, obviously using a looting sword and all that is also better. But that is how this farm works. This is a manual piglin farm. The fun part out of this whole thing, you're going to want to make platforms. And how big these platforms are will determine how effective this is. And you're going to want to build this out like this. Something I do want to note though, it helps to know how far you can see, because piglins have a tremendously huge C box, but only if you hit them. So the longer you make this, the more they can see you. But you don't want to go so far as to go beyond the view max. Now, there's 2 ways to doing what I'm about to show you. You can either flatten all this out and go as big as far as you want, or all these other platforms, all this naturally generated areas, as you can see, there's a ton of piglins, zombified piglins and whatnot. What you can do is pretty much make sure they can come to you. So if you want, you can make these nice little bridges like this and just kind of connect everything to where mobs can get to you. You want to make sure they can get to you while you're in your kill box. I will show you what I mean here in just a second. So we have this connected. These piglins down here can reach us up there. But they have to be able to get to you. They can't get to you, then this doesn't work. Now just wait. Watch how much this fills up. If we sit right here. Let me get a sword. It scared me a little bit. So then, sometimes what helps too, just to see where they're at, you can also add glass here. So you can just kind of see where exactly they are. But what also helps is if you make a lot of this fence too, because they can see you through this fence. I don't believe they aggro through the glass, but I know they aggro through the fence. But the bad part about this is ghasts can see you too. And that's why I made this out of nether brick. In fact, let's just go ahead and make this. Let's just go ahead and make this that. And then, see what I mean? You got to make sure they're able to get to you. See, you hear them? You hear them, but they're not coming. Where's he at? Where's he at? Under here? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Now, we're in spectator mode right now. See all these holes? See all these little areas here where the piglins are? They can't get to me. Ooh, that's a piglin fortress. You want to make sure they can get to you. So, pretty much every single little cliff, stuff like this, you want to make little 2x2 little platforms and just go right on up. Every which way in every direction. You want to make sure they can get to this platform. If you want to make this easier on yourself, just make a platform right here, platform right here, platform right here, and just keep doing platforms. Make sure they're 2 high up, all the way up. Or do 3 high if you want to be fancy. Just make sure when you make the ledges, let me show you an example. Closer to this, of course, but you make this about 9 wide and put this down. And then open them up. Just do this all around. If you decide to do another platform deal. Otherwise, like I said before, make sure these guys can get up there. Make it fancy if you want. You can put stairs. You can put, well, don't put slabs, because slabs, the mobs will spawn on slabs. With as many as these guys spawn, you can use slabs. I also forgot to mention in the video, if there's any caverns or anything around where you're building this thing, piglins can spawn in that, and they won't spawn where you are. So it's very important that you check all around between bedrock to bedrock and ceiling to the floor. If there's any caves or anything, put slabs in them or just open them up straight up. So again, just make sure they are easily able to get up here and see you. Something I've noticed that's a lot easier to do too, instead of waiting for one to come to aggro them all. There he goes. Get in a boat, and then whenever you want to start the farm, just punch one. And then just sit here. Oh, I'm in creative mode, huh? Try it again. Try to punch it and not use a strong sword, because you'll kill him. And then you'll have to get one back in here to get everything started. We just stand here and wait. They'll eventually come, and then there you go. You got swords, you got gold, and you got XP galore. Everybody have a good one. Take it easy. Keep it hugs. And as always, thank you very much for my patrons. Because if it wasn't for you all, I wouldn't be able to do this the way I do. I love you all so much. Y'all have a fantastic day. And remember, as always, keep it hugs.